You must go to the gym every day. You gotta do fasted cardio. You gotta eat no carbs. You gotta make sure that you meal prep. These are just some of the habits that I do not do to lose fat. And in today's video, I'm gonna teach you guys the most practical and simple thing that you can do that's gonna literally melt the fat off your body. The first single most powerful thing you could do is that you can start to go walking. We are given two working legs, and so we're not meant to be sitting down all day. And now these days, everyone is sitting down most of the time scrolling on their phones. Did you know the longer you sit, the more it takes away from your life? According to the British Journal of Sports Medicine, every hour spent sitting reduces your life by 21.8 minutes. You see, once you sit down, the biggest muscles in our bodies, our legs, they stop contracting, which can slow down our metabolism, hence leading to fat gain. And worst of all, the longer you sit, the less likely you're gonna get up and move. This refers to Newton's first law of motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. And that's why it's so important to move throughout the entire day. And if you're someone with a desk job where you're literally sitting 8 hours a day, there's actually good news. Researchers from the Mayo Clinic have found that with 60 to 75 minutes of moderate physical activity, you can neutralize the mortality risk. This is why I walk every single day, and I recommend it to all of my clients. You not only live longer, but you're also burning calories as well. It's also one of the most simple forms of cardio that anyone can do, and it's so easy that I don't even consider it cardio. You can start incorporating walking today just by parking further away, taking the stairs instead of the escalator, and even going on walks with your loved ones. And a great goal is to aim for 10,000 steps a day, which will help you burn around 250 to 400 calories, and that more than covers the 60 to 75 minutes of moderate activity recommended by the Mayo Clinic. While the first habit is more of an instant return on burning fat, the second habit is more of a long-term investment. You need to start strength training, and I recommend training about 3 to 4 days a week. And if you want a structured workout plan, I'll put a video at the end for you guys as well. You see, a pound of fat burns about 2 calories at rest, while a pound of muscle can burn up to 6 calories. And if you're an untrained man, you can usually put on 25 pounds of muscle in your first few years of lifting. And if we do the math, that's 150 calories that we're burning throughout the day, totaling 50,000 calories in a year, all from just having muscle. Whenever you work out, it also reinforces Newton's law of staying in motion. Another beneficial part of this habit, working out, is that it also keeps you mindful of your diet, which brings us to our next point. While walking and strength training is important, your diet is going to be king in whether or not you lose fat. Because if you eat more calories than your body's burning, you will never lose fat. Here's my first tip for dieting. Keep things as easy as possible. If you don't like cooking and you don't like meal prepping and you hate doing the dishes, a simple solution is to get store-bought, ready-made foods, like this for example, some soup. You can even go with some yogurt. You can go with some deli meat because now you don't have to use a stove to cook meat. You can go with protein shakes, and of course, a bunch of different fruits and vegetables that you can have as well. You can even have a daily go-to spot. Right now, Subway has a killer deal, so I'm literally having Subway every single day right now. I pick up a sandwich on the way home, and I usually have half of it for lunch and half of it for dinner. And it requires literally no work at all except telling the workers what you want and throwing away the wrapper, of course. But the point is, there's a lot of places out there that still serve whole foods if you don't want to cook. By the way, this is my solution to no dishes. Second tip is to keep things somewhat boring. When you overcomplicate things and you try to make a fancy dinner every single night, eventually you might get burned out versus buying something very simple like some bread, vegetables, deli meat, and making yourself the same sandwich every single day. And I know what you're thinking, what's with this guy and sandwiches? But the point is, when you make something easy, you're more likely to continue sticking with it because the barrier to entry is so low. Because the last thing that you would probably want to do after a hard day's work is to make some healthy, fancy meal that takes forever to make. This last one might surprise you, and that's to not completely restrict yourself. If you like having chips, then have some chips. I'm not here to be some holy fitness influencer and tell you that I've only ate healthy for the last decade. Because that's just not true. Every day I have something considered bad, and sometimes considered really bad, like these bag of chips right here. But what I always do is I track what I'm eating. Everything good, everything that's bad, and everything that's considered in between is tracked. And by the way, if you like spicy food, give this video a like. And while tracking your food is simple, it's definitely not easy. Some of you may not have tracked food for years or maybe even not at all. And if you take anything away from this video, it's to start tracking your food. It's the surefire way to know if you're truly eating less than your body is burning and put you in that calorie deficit that is needed for fat loss. If you notice in this video, I never told you one time to stop eating carbs, do fasted cardio, or spend hours meal prepping. I also don't want to dismiss those things because they do work. But at the end of the day, what kept me lean was the simple daily habits of going for walks, lifting weights, sticking to foods that I can eat, tracking, and keeping things as easy as possible. So I hope that you found these tips useful. And if you're a regular viewer of my channel, do you prefer content like this? Or do you prefer me sitting down with my background and explaining things to you guys? Leave it down in the comments down below what you prefer. And lastly, I know I mentioned the workout videos. I'll put that right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.